thrills of AM C Race 2, final lap. Intense battles, strategic moves, ultimate victories.
Comeau, can he get a podium? Well, it could land in his lap, it could land anywhere in particular, and tucked in behind Sero Mazur. 2 cars in the corner, good. Let's try 4. Down to turn 8 they go. This is the final lap of the second. Oh, Sero Mazur maybe put the power down slightly too soon. Got a bit greedy. He rotated. So the 4 car pack becomes a 3 car pack. Tribudini now settled down. He's got the move finally done. Paolo Bilieri has to watch out. The challenge from Antoine Comeau, the Canadian racer, tucked in, and they all know it's their last opportunity to make a move. Probably down to turn 14, maybe in desperation at turn 16. It is now or never. Can Comeau make a move? Already out of the bottom of the picture, heading towards the checkered flag to take victory is Pietro Perellini. Oh, yeah. The pressure from Comeau has paid off, and Bilieri, who looked so doughty in battle, unfortunately just running wide between turns 13 and 14. So Tribudini comes home in 2nd place. Comeau will get a podium unless he gets tackled at the final corner. You can see Bilieri coming back at him. Bilieri stays on the track, but Comeau running wide will take that checkered flag. So the best of the North American Series racers coming home in 3rd place. And just David Starr really rose up the order. He's come home in 5th. Sero Mazur, after that little semi-rotation at turn 8, falls to 6th. Garrett Adams, a couple of American Series races have really risen up the order. There will be some time penalties to be added after the race, so maybe better not. Oh, I tell you who's picked up one. Car number 32, Paolo Bilieri. He's going to get a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. Might well have been on the last lap or the penultimate one. But for the Oregon racing team, the job has been done. Pietro Perellini will be bringing his car back in. And we're looking at celebration at Villorba course because their star driver has won the Lamborghini Cup race. So yesterday's winners in AM and in the Lamborghini Cup have made mass simples for the scorers. They've taken 2 sets of 15 points, 30 points in the bag, and the job is done. There is Karimoje bringing his car home, and he did a nice job there. Started very well placed on the grid in 5th overall. A couple of people came past, but he was always aware of where his rivals were. And eventually he wins the Lamborghini Cup class from Donovan and Luciano Privitello, with Donovan really rocketing up the order. He picked up the car nearly at the bottom of the pack, and he came through and at the end beats Rocky Bollock by 0.7 of a second. But today belongs to Massimo Ciglia, who started, built a lead, had it taken away in terms of its scale by the safety car period, and then Pietro Perellini took over 2nd part of the race, got the job done. And of course, when he took it over, the number 27 of Rodrigue Gillian came out a lap after he did, but into the lead of the race. But Rodrigue did not have the pace, no disgrace at all, because Pietro Perellini is super fast, and then got in the lead, pulled clear, safety car, pegged back his advantage, had to do it all over again, but at no point did he ever look in danger, in trouble, his lead. He protected it beautifully. This replay, well, it was a really staunch battle. Stefan Tribudini tucked in behind the car with the flapping front end, which was to be pulled off the circuit, and then running wide, a little bit wider still, and Antoine Comeau getting in on the action. But Paolo Bilieri, very busy indeed. We thought once Stefan Tribudini had got past, that would be that, but Bilieri kept on fighting. In the end, it did come unstuck, and at turn 8 on the final lap, we lost the black car that just caught the tail of this back, Sero Mazur, right alongside Antoine Comeau, and, oh, in fact, got so close to Bilieri, he had to take evasive action. I thought he'd put the power down too soon. However, it's all over now, and we sent out 33 cars, 32 because Buang Zhu didn't start the race. But here at the end, Stefan Tribudini, well, he could have done no more. They end up 2nd in the AM champion in the European Championship by 1 point in the European season. Still had smiles on their faces, and today they had nothing to lose. And they've rocketed up the order and should get a good overall placing. But you can do no more than charge and see if you can get to victory.
Yeah, fantastic drive by Stefan in the 2nd stint. And great respectful racing between him and Paolo Bilieri in the last couple of laps. But you can't take anything away from the 61 crew. They've done the absolute maximum.
Yeah, they really have. And again, you can see, you know, when you've got a teammate and a teammate, you do your job, you lay the stage. Massimo Ciglia did a great job today in doing that, really rose to the occasion. But to his younger co-driver, there we are, Peter, as he's known, Pietro Perellini from the heart. And I think you can't underestimate as well, they are the World Finals champions in the AM class. In the background, we'll have the World Final champion in the Lamborghini Cup class in the form of Cameron. But for these two Italians, to do it on home soil is all the sweeter, to have friends and family around and sponsors perhaps as well. You know, what a great place to do it.
Yeah, certainly, as well as the European title as well. So it's been a fantastic year for that pairing. I know Peter personally, so really pleased for him. You know, great guy. He's had quite a lot of bad luck the last few seasons, so to see him have some success is richly deserved.
Yeah, you know, some seasons they just don't fall right. But you know, he's always been quick when he's in the car. And it's a bit of a scrum down there. It may not be rugby, but Dakota's right down in the heart of it with the winning crew.
I am the winning crew. They're behind me right now. Massimo, do you want to come over? Jerry, also you, come on. Congratulations, this is your team.
I don't drive, I speak again, I don't jobs all time, and in this moment I go into the podium for the trophy. Really, it's incredible. Dai, Massimo, you're speaking, you're happy.
Massimo, congratulations, Jerry. That was Jerry. He's the team boss of Oregon. Has been for a long-standing time. Massimo finally done it. The cherry on the cake. World final. Congratulations.
Yes, it's from 2021 that I lose for 1 point, that I look to gain this trophy, and today
absolutely, you don't even have the words. I can feel it. Peter, you made that almost look easy at the end there, especially passing Gillian.
Yes, Max did an incredible job. So he stayed there, gave me the car P3 overall with a very good gap with our competitors. Then for me it was just only to bring it home. Big drama, very worried during safety car, because I think that Adrian forgot that I can brake also before to go on the start. So I said, okay, we are done. But then luckily Oregon cars are strong enough to manage it, and so we brought home another win. So we are world champions and we are very happy.
Amazing, congratulations.
Everybody, thank you very much.
Congratulations, guys. 2025, a year to remember for Oregon Racing Team number 61.
Thank you, race winners and world final champions, and they did it in style. A little bit of an explanation there from Peter about the restart where he got clapped at the back because he decided he was going to back it up and got caught. It's actually a fairly risky tactic sometimes, but the person who lost out was Adrian Lewandowski, who hit the back, and then, as we saw, was black flag. But really, 2 wins, a win in each of the races in the world finals. You're not going to be toppled. You are the world finals champions.
Yeah, you can't do more than that. You know,
Yeah, well, it's a sweet, sweet moment. We're going to nip straight back down, Jack, because Dakota's caught up with Karim Ojay, who is our Lamborghini Cup champion.
Another very happy man. Karim, you've also completely dominated this season, not only in Europe, but now World Finals. One as one. Yeah. How happy are you?
Yeah, I'm extremely happy. The start was a little bit chaotic. I mean, I almost had to go gardening a little bit, you know, the grass, because somebody pushed me off, but it was okay. And once I was in the rhythm, it was great. They tried to throw everything at me, 2 safety cars, you know, for the guys, the back markers to get back, but I really handled it well. I'm super happy with myself.
Karim, did you think that in Lamborghini Super Trofeo we were going to make it easy for you? We were just going to give it to you, the trophy?
After everything that I've done, maybe. But no, it was great. It's great, lots of fun, fantastic series. I'm happy to be able to win this one.
Congratulations, an absolute year to remember for you. Well done, Karim.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dakota. So both our winners in this race, in the Lamborghini Cup and outright in the AM, have gone on to win the World Finals titles. It's not just about being at the front, it's managing to do it twice. You know what? No one can say you got it through sheer fortune. You do it twice in races competitive this. You deserve a World Finals title. We'll see the drivers shortly up on the podium. But let's take a look at the classification. Possibly still some time penalties being added, but no doubting that victory went to Massimo Ciglia and Peter, that's Pietro Perellini, for the Oregon team. Eventually 5 and a bit seconds clear from a car that started all the way down in 15th position. Giacomo Randazzo made progress. Stefan Tribudini finished it off, getting up right at the end of the race. Antoine Comeau and Paolo Bilieri, they swapped with about a lap to go, so the Canadian racer will be delighted. But 8th place overall, it was victory in the Lamborghini Cup class for Karim Ojay and et al. We got almost all the cars away from the start line without any trouble through to the end of the race. A couple of retirements part way through, but it was a good scrap today. And again, the two classes behaved very, very nicely indeed. And as we heard, 21 different nationalities of drivers, really quite extraordinarily cosmopolitan, drawn from the North American, the Asian and the European series. So that's another factor that makes the Super Trofeo so very, very special for that. The podium ceremony about to begin. I can see drivers just standing to the right hand of the backing board, the backdrop to the podium, and I'm sure there are going to be some very excited faces, because not only did they win or come second or come third in the second of the two races today, but for a couple of them, they won yesterday, they won today, and that is how they nailed down the World Finals titles. There is one of those World finalists, that's Massimo Ciglia, speaking to Dario Lucchesi, the media supremo. For everyone else, even on a grey day in Italy, sunglasses are de rigueur. It is occasionally blowing a little bit lighter, but then blowing away. We heard the wind picked up, it was cool, the track conditions are still not very warm at all, so the drivers behaved very well as they fought to get heat into their tyres. And Jerry Canavicio wearing his special trousers. You can spot him a mile off, and a great character in the paddock.
Yeah, really funny guy. I've never personally had anything to do with his team, but lights up the paddock, and those trousers are fantastic. Fair play to him for having the confidence to wear them. I certainly wouldn't. Might be part of the deal. If you race for his team, you have to. But anyhow, I think they're his and his alone. So Rocky Bollock, he's enjoyed his visit. He took third place in the Lamborghini Cup class.
AM Motorsport. And
so this is the AM class podium. Third place overall, Antoine Comeau. He drove solo. We heard from him on the grid. He would have enjoyed his visit. He would have wanted a couple more laps in the race. I don't think he could have caught Stefan Tribudini, but he certainly caught and got past Paolo Bilieri to take that third place in the World Finals in the AM class.
Yeah, solid end to the year for him. Really good last couple of laps in that race.
Pier Giacomo Randazzo, a man who always has a smile on his face. It's not surprising with Stefan Tribudini as your teammate, you know your car's going to be ascending the order. But Pier Giacomo did a really good job in the first part of the race. He gained about 5 positions and left the rest to his teammate Tribudini. But to the top step, Massimo Ciglia and Pietro Perellini, victory in part 1 yesterday, victory in part 2 today. World Finals champions in the AM class.
Stay tuned for more thrilling race highlights and driver insights.